it tells me I won't be coming home. Maybe I might be better off alone. I think I'm gonna stay sheltered from the rain in Barcelona.
just learned to hold my nose, drinking from the fountain with a million lonely souls. No one will prepare you for your life. loss of innocence, pennies and the dollars and the old forgottenness. Probably just looking for some more stability. Stuff it in your pocket like they do it on TV. Oh, I know you know what I mean. You're looking just as lost as me. When did teachers teach us how to be? Alright, when it's a storm in me. It's always been a rough and tumble ordinary sea.
was dark, streetlights threw shadows through the park. I was late, first impression I failed to shake. You stayed a little bit shorter than I expected. I was sure I'd lose my cool, but somehow I kept it. That was the first time I laid my eyes on you. You lied. I gave you every excuse that I had. If you wondered, oh, how I lusted for longer. Through alleyways, romantic games, the next few days, we fell into each other. You were my one true real life lover. That was the first time I laid my eyes on It was dark, streetlights threw shadows through the park. I was late, first impression I failed to shake. You were stirred, a little bit shorter than I expected. I was sure I'd lose my cool, but somehow I kept it. That was the first time I laid my eyes on you. Excuse that I had. Makes me wonder, oh, how I lusted for longer. Through alleyways, romantic games, the next few days, fell into each other. You were the one true real life lover. That was the first time I laid my eyes on you. dark, streetlights threw shadows through the park. I was late, first impression I failed to shake. You were stirred, a little bit shorter than I expected. I was sure I'd lose my cool, but somehow I kept it. That was the first time I laid eyes on you. As we wondered, oh, I lasted for longer. Through alleyways, romantic games, the next few days we fell into each other. You were my one true real life lover. That was the first time I laid my eyes on It was dark, streetlights threw shadows through the park. I was late, first impression I failed to shake. You were stirred,